Hello, I'm Adriana and we are going to make a solar powered oven so that it's a better way to cook and it's for our school. So
I'm Jill. Okay, so what you need a pizza box or a cereal box, whichever one will work. Plastic wrap, tin foil, tape, glue, any type of glue will work. Scissors, black construction paper, and a Sharpie. And then for optional stuff, you can use a stick or a straw, and you also need a laser pointer. This is actually a Nerf gun, but has a laser. Okay.
And Jill's going to be kind of more showing you what is going on. I'm going to be kind of talking and helping her do it and explaining everything. That's really it. Alright, so next thing that we do need is a yardstick or a ruler. Because this is a large pizza box, we're using a yardstick. So what you do is the width of it is perfect for an inch, and what it is use that inch like this, and then you're going to use a Sharpie and draw it. And what that leaves you with is a line. Now we've already done all of the other lines. Doesn't matter how thick they are, you just have to be able to see them. And you're going to cut along these. Now for the back line that we made, we used it because we made it dotted, because what you're going to do is you're not going to cut that, and that's going to flip up on that side. So now we're going to cut it, and we're cutting our box, and we've done two sides, and we're going to show you how we've been cutting it. You can use a carpenter's knife, but we're in school, so we can't use that. So what I've been doing is I've been cutting it down through, and kind of doing it like this, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all, as you can see, because either way it's still going to cook whatever you need it to. And we're just slicing it along here because it's harder if you actually are using the scissor motion. And after we're done with this, you can make it look pretty if you want, but you don't have to. And now
We have our flat.
we have our flat, but you have to bend it here.
Where we do the line.
And what it has to be able to do is stand up like that by itself when the box is closed.
Okay. So what we're going to do is take this tin foil, and you're just going to wrap it around the inside of the box. You don't have to do it around the outside, and see, it's probably not going to make it, but
it's a good idea to tape it anyway.
Yeah, and you can tape it, but
Alright, now I'm going to make another piece for the top that's not as big.
didn't have to fix this.
And as you see, we're in a green room right now to build this. I guess if we wanted to, we could leave the oven in here to bake it, but we don't have to. It's better to leave it outside.
Yeah, in direct sunlight. Hold that right over.
Now it's really important that you wrap it with the shiny side showing. I know they're both kind of shiny, but with the shinier side, because that will reflect the most sunlight and get you the best results. Yeah, the best results. It's going to round it more. Because you can see the sun reflecting right off that right now, and where it's raining outside and the sun is reflecting off of it, so it's not ever going to stand up. So.
It will.
Yeah, it will.
And what the straw is for is you put it so that it will stay up.
At an angle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that laser and you're going to point it at it. As you can see, I don't know, you can see it, and what that will do is it will reflect onto the thing when we're done.
Okay.
So you have to find the perfect angle, so that's why those things are. Okay.
Alright.
So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to need plastic wrap, so we're going to get that started.
Plastic wrap. And you put it on the hole, over the hole, so that it's covering it.
And they're going to be about 1 inch over the hole. It depends on what length you go. What side you go on, but it will and be okay.
And it's very hard for one person to do this. As you see, Adriana is having very difficulty even cutting it. So I'm gonna help Adriana, and we're gonna show you what it looks like.
This is Carsey right here, and that's Jill, obviously. And what we're gonna do now is they got 1/4 of it really, because you have to get set. See how it's a little taut? It's it's pretty taut right now. We're gonna tighten it even more after too. So what we're doing? So they're gonna start that right now.
So, all right, let's do this. 3 people is the best, really. Not really 4 because it's gonna get a little crowded. 2 people is really hard to do it with.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Currently doing right now is this entire bottom half of the pizza box is going to be covered with aluminum foil. This allows any reflectance to come in, and it's also an insulator, so it helps. So here's Jill now.
Alright, I am making it, taping it. Like I said before, you don't really have to tape aluminum foil, but
it helps it stick better, so it's easier and way better to do. So and with these edges right here, all you can see me doing it right now, I'm just kind of folding it in a little bit, and that's just so that way it's not out of the pizza box. And remember, you do have to cover all of it, so even this stuff right here is going to be covered.
yes, right here.
So yeah.
Fold it over.
And this right here, this part, it can be taped. You don't really have to, because
It'll stay.
Yeah. And you fold these over like that. And tape that.
And then
You take the black construction paper and the glue. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this, we're using this as the back side. And you don't need a lot of glue, especially if we're using Gorilla Glue, so you don't really have to use that much. But it'll come out, and that will help. But what we're doing is, you don't have to put a lot, and I'm basically just putting it on the edges. And as you can see, I'm just doing a thin layer of it. Getting really around those edges is the key right there. The key that you need. And then just do a little swish swash, kind of back and forth. And then you're going to pick this up without it touching your skin.
because it will stick.
It will stick very well, especially if you're using Gorilla Glue. I think I got my skin back a couple, okay?
Down.
And you're just going to push down, and Jill's even helping me a little bit. Just get, especially on those edges, it takes like a little bit to stick, especially aluminum foil is very hard to stick to. And remember, with aluminum foil, we are still using that shinier side of it, because that's what you really need. Alright, so I'm just going to do that here too.
Second piece.
Second piece.
If you have a big box, use 2 pieces. But if you have a small box, just use 1.
And if it's like medium, then you can determine what you need.
1.5.
Maybe.
Don't be afraid to cut it.
Yeah, we had to do that with a smaller tester box that we did. She messed up on, but that's okay, because we're not messing up on this one, so that's good. I think we're running out of glue here. That's a lot of glue right there if it's Gorilla Glue, so just use that, spread that around. That just stuck to my finger.
You do the edges first. We don't really need it in the middle.
Yeah.
You can do it in the middle if it's like, Elmer's glue, but don't put a lot on because it will wrinkle and it won't work right.
And if it sticks to your finger, it does that. And do not let it dry. Letting it dry while that's there is the worst thing to do, especially if it gets caught on your finger onto something else.
You will stick to it,
yeah.
and it's very painful to get it off.
Yeah, she would know. She would know. Okay, so what we're doing right here is dabbing it right there along the edges and doing that. And what this black construction paper is doing, you're probably asking, is it black and more the darker colors, they attract the heat. So when the sun comes down, reflects, so when you have it like this, we're going to show you how it works right now because we're basically done with it. So get it down in its spot
kind of have to push a little bit. It might be
But-
hard.
So what it does is it comes off of this and it hits the race and it goes down into the oven. Then once in the oven, it's attracted by this block and it comes in, but then it can't go back out because this is here. So that's how it works. That's all it does. And if you want, you can go like this and use that to keep your oven in place, which is what we're going to do. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Optional.
yeah, it's really just kind of cool looking to me, I think, and so that's really all it does. And as you can see, this is very taut. I can push down on it, but if I push down hard enough, it would break because, especially when you see those lines coming, it means it's nice and taut. So it's good.
Okay.
And that's basically all you have to do. Now, once you have it all made, you're going to take it outside. Right now it's raining, so you're not going to put it outside. What you'll do is you'll take it on a hot, sunny day. Doesn't really have to be hot, but it has to be sunny. And put it outside. And right before you leave, if you take a straw, to find that perfect spot for this, just that perfect spot. And what you're going to do is,
There.
if you hold on to it, I'll show them that what this does to find. It's not reflecting really well there, but this is a bad. Because it's really light, so you can't see, but it is hitting on the inside of the box. So you'll just have to find that perfect
Oh,
angle.
they can see it.
Oh yeah, see how it's going in? So right there, and you put it straight in the middle, and make sure it goes there, and then you just leave it. So right there, it's not really a perfect spot, but we will do that, and it's too rainy outside to do it. So what we're gonna do, we're probably not gonna make a video of us putting it outside, but preheat it for 30 minutes, and that will get up to 200 degrees, and then you'll open it really quickly because you don't want too much heat to come out.
Yeah.
Put it in. We're going to be making s'mores. S'mores for our
You can make
class.
eggs, cookies.
And what it's going to do is we're going to put it in there and let it cook until it is done, which will be optional for what food product you have and how long it is usually cooked. Here's Kirsty again. Hi. And that's all you do. So,
Bye.
peace. We're going to go put this on YouTube right now.